All right, this is going to be the second video of the second earnings season in 2025. Let's take a look at where we're at. This is our equity or revenue curve here. Let me make sure my big melon isn't in the way. I think they should be above it on the video. You can see we had a nice little stretch of winners, and now we had a nice little stretch of losers. So last time, or the last video, nothing had kicked off yet. So we kicked off with Delta. We had a half an hour loser. We went on Constellation Brands, had a 0.7 hour winner. And we had a lot of big banks report: JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley. And I took all small losers on those. I played them all long. They actually gapped down. If you look, let's just take a look at JPM. They gapped down this green bar right here and got bought, and that was pretty common. So the banks gapped down and got bought every single one that day. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's true, because if you look at the market on close over here, they would have all been winners. So I exited at the open for a small loss, and if I would have held every one of them into the next close, that's what this tracks here. The market on close, P&L, they would have all been winners. But so is life. We got into some smaller and a couple more big banks: Bank of America, Citibank. We went into a nice little stretch of winners here. You can see it here. I think that's like 12 or 13 winners, which I was feeling pretty good. And I was thinking, wow, this is easy stuff, until this morning when it all reversed. So that's the game of probabilities that I'm in. I had a string of losers. Everything kind of turned against me. United Health was the big one here. Um, I don't know why I trade these healthcare stocks. There's only three in my entire universe: health insurance stocks. It's like, what's the point? There's three of them, and I just don't love the industry. I mean, I don't know. Trading health insurance stocks, I don't know. Something about it just doesn't. It's just not that great. Software, technology, industrials, even just standard healthcare. I don't know. Those are all your standard, I guess, sort of industries. But you can see United Health here. It gaps a lot. It's pretty choppy. This was its worst gap since 1998. So I fell victim to that. Um, and there we are. So we're so far we're minus 4R. We could take a look at a couple more things. So far, 46% of all stocks this earnings season have gapped up, and that average gap size has been 2.6%. 54% have gapped down. So just playing everything short would be a profitable strategy. I mean, it's not what I do. You can see by sector here, 41% of the XLF, that's financials, has already reported. Um, it'll be nice to kind of get those out of the way, and we'll get into some, 0% of technology stocks, 0% of semiconductor, 0% of software, only 4% of healthcare, 9% of industrials have reported. So there's a lot left out there. We have two more stocks this week, and then we have 100 next week. So we have Netflix long. It's a household favorite. I'm going to trade it long. Last earnings season, made a lot of headlines, had a huge gap up. I don't know, something like 20%. And then it traded lower all day. You can see it was able to make a new high here, and we'll see. It's set up for another decent long, but we'll see. Can it do it twice in a row? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. Um, and the PPG is the last trade of the week. We're going to take it short, 12 shares. I don't know. It's a material stock. It's in a downtrend. I'm taking it short. I don't feel great about it. It's pretty extended lower. I think the the risk is the upside surprise risk is greater than the short risk. But nevertheless, I can't take something like this long, so I'm not gonna. Um, so that is where we stand. Um, let's hope next time we talk, we'll have about 100 more trades. So this line is going to be somewhere out in this area. And let's just hope that things pick up a little bit because -4R is, it's not a big deal, but it's not really where you want to be. All right. We'll see you in about a week.